Yeah, good morning, Advai. Good morning, Sean.
Good morning, sir.
Hi, Suresh. Good morning. Good morning. Very good morning. Yeah, a few more are joining. Just wait a second, okay? Just fine. Yeah, I think we have everyone. Yeah, we have everyone now. Okay, so have you guys tried yesterday's components, right? So I have seen. Sean, I see only one thing that you did a small mistake, like the styles that you gave in the header part, right? So you have missed out to include body. Just you added curly braces and ended the curly braces. Within that you added a color. You need to give a name of the tag also, whether this style has to apply for which. So I'm going to explain that part. Okay.
Were there any mistakes in my code?
No, Vaibhav, I haven't. I did not notice any of the errors. So far, the code indentation was good, and then the execution is good. So the output is also very good actually. Have you seen Vaibhav's video he has shared in the group, right? Have any of you checked? Please check. It's quite good. Yesterday I gave you all a task, right, to identify. Is there a way to change the color as soon as you just pick the color. So he has done that part.
I tried to do it, but it never worked.
Yeah, it's okay. It's like step by step, right? So you have to, if it's not working, you have to take help from who has already developed. So Vaibhav has already done it. You see his code reference. Okay, it is in the group, chat group. You see what code he has written and then try to understand. Okay. So yes, let me share the screen. Okay, let me share the screen and let's see what's there for today.
Is there any option that shows all the countries and it states together at once in a list?
Okay, that part we have actually. There are some APIs available, but that's too advanced. If you want, I can pick some reference for you. Okay, I'll let you know in the next class. Okay, you remind me. I'll show you what you need it, or I'll send it by WhatsApp group.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. So let's see, what's there for today. Yes. Okay, today is our lesson 14. So let's see, what's there in the lesson 14. Okay, yeah. First part is revision, and then second part we do as usual, whatever leftover input elements, and then I'll give you the practice work. Okay. Now, as usual in the revision, so let's start. Okay. So the first part, Vaibhav, you can read out the first question.
Dash is the representation of the tag to write JavaScript code. Script.
Right. So how do you represent it?
Lesser than symbol. Script. Greater than symbol.
Correct. So where in which block it should appear?
Body.
So
it can appear in both the body and head.
Right, it can appear both in body and in head also. Okay, fine. So the next word, I'll give it to Pradyumna.
Yes, sir. Dash is the syntax of writing the JavaScript function.
So how do you write the JavaScript function? Tell me, syntax.
Function.
Okay.
Can I tell?
Okay. I'll pass it to Advai.
I think first we need to write the script tag in the head or body. Then we need to write the JavaScript functions or statements. Then
Advai, 1 second. Syntax is nothing but this one. You see, I'm going to write.
It's only the function and then
Right. This is the
And the name of the variable and open
right.
curly braces and close curly braces.
Perfect, Shivreshi. Yeah. See here, this is the name of the function. Okay. So the function is a keyword in JavaScript. Okay, write the function first. You must and should write this word function, and then give a space. And after giving the space, you have to, whenever I write less than symbol, okay, instead of this, I'll just put it like this part. Okay, it means that you need to write a name of the function here. Okay, and name of the function should always be followed by open brackets and close brackets. Okay, so here usually input parameters. So here input parameters, right? How this is like variables, and then this is some parameters, and after this here comes important thing, open brace, and then
So if you don't have any parameters,
yeah,
then
that's optional.
are you supposed to put void or something?
No need actually. You can just don't put anything, just keep it empty, like this. Okay, if you have any parameters, right, you just write something like name, comma, age, something like this. If you have those parameters in your program, I'll tell you. Okay, I'll explain that part. For now, you just remember this part. There should be a function, and the function should be have followed with a space. After the space, you should write the name of the function. What function? This is like custom name. You can give any name, and then open bracket, close bracket, and then the brace, curly brace will start. So opening curly brace, and then you have to write statements here. So all JavaScript statements, and then you close the curly brace. Okay,
It
this is
can be also functions, right? Statements and functions.
no inside. It is already a function here. This already, we have already declared a function, so it cannot be nested again. Okay, so this comes within script tag. So like this. Okay, you remember this part, so just memorize this part. If you practice 3 to 4 times, right, you will remember how to write a function. Okay, and this name of the function is the case sensitive. Okay, whenever you write any name of the function, right, the same name you should use it for events like text boxes or check boxes or buttons, anywhere. You just have to use the same name with the syntax, the case sensitive. Okay, fine. Now let's move to the next question to Shivresi. Okay, we already, yeah, this one. So, but still you can tell third one.
Dash is the keyword for declaring the variables in JavaScript. VAR. var.
Right. So using VAR, we will declare the variables. Okay, that's good, Shivresi. So here, like variable, it can be anything. It can be string, it can be number, and VAR followed by space, and here name of the variable, custom name. You can give any name, followed by semicolon, or give is equal to and initialization variable. So any value that you want to assign to this variable. Okay, this is the syntax of declaring the variable. Okay,
What if you want to declare an array?
yeah, you just have to give this part. That's it. Open. See, this is the notation of the array. It means like it contains the list.
So you still have to write VAR.
Yeah, var is okay.
Okay.
var will be common for numbers, strings, arrays, anything. So it's like that's why we just have to declare it is a variable. That's it. So, and then this representation, open square bracket and then ending square bracket, will give you that this is a array. Okay, if you have some default values, you can just add it like this. If you have strings already, right, you can give this one.
What is an array?
Okay. Array is like, list of items. Yeah, good question, Vaibhav. That's what I wanted to say actually, before starting this. Yeah, let me explain. Array is a list of items. Suppose you want like, variable name is equal to, you can easily declare a variable within double quotes or single quotes. So here I just type I pass more here. Now this is like, single variable declaration, right? So this is just a variable. Now I want to declare an array. Array is nothing but you can give uh,
Multiple variables stored in
yes,
one variable.
single variable with multiple values. Like, you can declare it in a double quotes. The first one will be I pass more. The second one would be technologies and separated with a comma and within double quotes. Like this. So the fruits, so here name of organization contains the words like I Pasmo Technologies Pte Limited. So all will be in a array. So how you can access is name of the organization, name of organization. So you can try this one. Okay, I'll show it in the program. Alert, and then here name of the organization within square brackets you have to give start of 0. So the starting index would be 0 always in array. This is 0th element, this is first element, this is second element, and this is third element. So this is a data structure actually. So this part I would explain, maybe I'll take some time to find good article and then I'll explain you so that it would be easy for you to understand. Okay, so I'll note it down.
Okay.
Okay, I'll just note it down. So I'll just explain in one of the class. I'll pick the right content so that it would be easily for you can easily understand. Okay, for now you just understand this is an array. Array is like list of elements. So list of elements you have to find which element. So you will use the index. So this is the called an index. 0th element. 0 is nothing but index. So IPASMA is stored at an index 0. Technologies is stored at an index 1.
So the number of values in this case
What,
is
what, is, what is the
is
accuracy?
4. Like
Can,
there are 4 items inside.
okay.
But then when you include the null terminating character, then like where do you specify the number of values inside?
You want to see how many numbers we will specify where,
Yeah.
right? Where do you? So this is like dynamic. It's like dynamic. That's why I tell you I will pick a I'll pick a time for this and then I'll explain. Data structure is a very huge subject. Okay, that's why if I get into this part, right, you'll get lost yourself. For sure you'll get lost. So that's why I don't want to confuse you all. I'll give you the information what is required for, for the beginning stage. Okay, at the early stage what is important I'll explain. Okay, later you can slowly start one by one. So for now you just understand this way. Okay, this is a list of items in JavaScript. You don't need to mention like 10 items, 20 items. You don't need to mention in JavaScript. Whereas in Java you need to mention like in the beginning itself, like whenever you declare an array, right, array variable, here you have to pass 10. So it means that it is allowed to hold 10 elements only. Okay, we will not get into this one now. You'll get
Found a video online. I was searching about data structures. There was a video 8 hours long.
yeah, correct. It's a very huge subject, so we should not get into that area right now, because we are focusing on the design part and then logic part. So we'll focus on that, and then while understanding that you'll be encountering all these data structures. I'll give you bit by bit. so that you have feel of how variables, how the see now functions and all we started learning, right? So like that, one by one it will come into picture. Okay, you need to have the right use case. Let me
So a loop cannot come inside, right?
yeah, it will be there. So okay, that's what I wanted to say here. Loop can occur within the function like this. So I'm going to explain this part also. Okay.
Loop just runs the one thing continuously.
Yeah, I will tell this part when okay, one second. I'm going to explain it in one of the slide actually in the events part when we are learning the events, right? So in the event section, you will come to know how to write this for loop and all. Okay. So for now, you just focus on the content that we have. Okay. Fine. Now let's move into the slides. Okay, Ilavarti, the fourth question for you.
The JavaScript function starts with dash and ends with dash.
Yeah. So you see, this is a function, right? So this function is starting with what? Starting with
Curly
brace.
brackets.
Yeah, and ending with curly brace. Okay. Remember this. So the JavaScript function will always have a starting starting with curly brace and ending with curly brace. Fine. So Aditya, the fifth one.
Dash is a JavaScript built-in function to get HTML element based on its ID. Get document element by ID.
Okay, can you give me this along with case also? Explain it with the case. Which one will be uppercase? Which one will be smaller case in that?
Uh, the uh, the element will be uppercase.
Okay, E will be uppercase, right?
E will be uppercase and the ID will be I will be uppercase in the ID.
Okay, and how about document?
Document it will stay the same.
No, document is also D caps. So what the question says like this, get document by get element, right? Sorry, get element by ID. So yeah, this is a built-in function. I will be caps, B will be caps, and E will be caps. Good, Aditya. Yeah, next, okay, Devanshi, next one for you.
Dash is needed for performing some action in the web page.
Yeah, what do you need?
Is it the action attribute?
Okay, no, so dash is needed means, you need a JavaScript function, right?
Yeah.
So to perform any action, you need a JavaScript function. So
Is it
otherwise,
alert?
no, alert is built-in function.
I was going to say alert.
Yeah, alert is a built-in function already available. Okay, so generic term is JavaScript function. If you want to perform any action on the web page, right? So you need to have a JavaScript function. Okay.
Technically, if we just write some text using HTML, isn't it performing action?
Okay, that is just like action means the word action means like to perform some logic actually. To perform any action means to perform certain set of instructions to be performed, like what we have for okay here. So here you see here, so we are changing the password field to the text box, right? This is one action actually, the small task. So if you want to perform some smaller task, right, so you need to have a function. So using function and events. So what are the events? Events are like this, on mouse down, on key up, So this part I will cover. Okay. So for now, I'm just giving you some keywords here to understand how JavaScript can be introduced with the tags. Okay. So this is like basic thing. So next week I'm starting the events part, events and website building. So events is like this is the events, right? I'll give you one point, one slide reference, so you can find all the references at one place. Okay.
Yeah. When I did the get element by ID,
Mm-hmm.
there's like a small pop-up on the, what's that called, the Visual Studio Code, and then it said that the get element by ID is case insensitive, like the ID.
Mm-hmm.
Is it true?
Yeah, for me also it was written. I just went over it and it said that the case is insensitive.
Oh, okay. Let me check it. Okay, let me check it, and I'll give you the correct word. Okay. Yeah, we'll get into this slide. Okay. So next one. Okay. Oh, sorry. The JavaScript function, built-in function to get the get element by, yeah, this one is done. So JavaScript is done. The next one, dash or some of the attributes to perform actions, and they are called as dash. So
This
what are,
question's vague.
okay, Rohit, can you tell this? Dash or some of the attributes. So what are the attributes to perform actions? Means to call JavaScript functions. So what attributes are those?
On click,
Okay, on click is one. Name one.
on click, mouse down, mouse up. No, let me check, sir.
Right.
One sec.
See here, I'll tell this one. So we have keyboard, right? So what are the accessories connected to your laptop? Keyboard, mouse, right?
Mouse.
So keyboard or mouse, you can perform certain actions using keyboard and mouse. So the action is like key press, key
On
down.
key press, on key down,
Right,
on
right,
key up, on mouse down, on mouse up.
right. So
On
similarly,
blur.
yeah, similarly for mouse and similarly for keyboard. So you can give like key press on input. So these are all like the attributes to perform certain actions. Okay, and they are called events. Okay, HTML events. Fine. Next one, dash input field is used for selecting multiple user choices. Who hasn't said? Sean, this is for you.
Checkbox.
Perfect. Checkbox is the one which we can use it to select multiple user choices. Okay, if you say checkboxes, then what about the next one? Dash input field is used for selecting single user choice.
Can I tell?
No, let him say.
Can I?
Radio button.
Right. So the next one, Advai.
Dash input field is used to choose user selection of color code.
Yes.
Select color.
No.
It's
What?
just color.
Just color. Yeah, just color. Right. Shivraji, very good. You are picking up very fast. Yeah, the last one. The last one. The last one to Shivraji. Yeah.
There
What
are
about
two.
the second last one?
Oh, second
There are
last,
two.
right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You can take it up one. Last but one.
Me.
Yeah. Shivraji.
So I do both for the last one.
Okay. Yeah. Do it.
Dash input field is used to capture user entered secret password. Password input, and
Yes.
then the text box is used for capturing text input.
Single line text.
Yeah,
Who
single
said
line text.
correct? Single line text.
Advai.
Advai, very good, Advai. So text box is for single line text. Okay. Remember this. Now let's get into the action. Okay. So we have learned all these elements here now, and then we will see some of the other elements for today. Okay, these things also I'll see, like what we can cover. And then yeah, this is also important thing, so I'll cover this part. Okay, after covering this I'll go back to this and then show you this part also. Okay, fine. Let's see what code we can write. So today is your class 14, right? Yeah. Okay, good. So let me create class 14. So this is a new file. I'm going to create class 14.html. Okay, and all lessons I'm going to add lesson 14. See, every day we are building one class, right? So the page is getting filled. So that's how you build your website also. So bit by bit. So you have to take the component and then build it and then add it to your website.
Sir, the link won't come.
Yeah, you need to
But
put
you wrote
L, right?
HTML, you haven't put the L.
Right. You see, that's what you're so attentive. I want it to be like that. Very good. So I read HTML now. And then yeah, this is common mistakes that developers, we all developers, right? We do that. So we need to pick the right one. So I should have picked this one to copy. Okay, good, very good. So now we got the all lessons, and then we added the 14. So we need content. So whatever we built yesterday, we'll build on top of it. Okay, I'm going to copy the same content. I'm going to add it in class 14 also. Yeah, here let's see in the slide. Okay, yeah, first one we will learn is field set. Okay, so based on yesterday's content, I'm going to show you what is field set. Let's read out field set, what the step says. Use it to group related elements in the form. So if you have some related group of elements, right, then you can make use of this field set. So what it does is, it's like it gives you the box. Okay, all the elements that you are grouping, right, will be in a single box. So let's see this one, whether whether this 14 is rendering on the page or not. Okay, I'm going to close this. Yeah, localhost, and we are in 1000, right? So all lessons. Okay, it's coming here, and then let's build. Yeah, so now you see we are using horizontal line as a separator, right? So now what is this? So let's name it as, instead of HTML form, right? Yeah, we'll put it HTML form only, and then see, like this is all selection, right? This is all selection group. So we'll add selection group. These are all check boxes, right? Sorry, text boxes. So all these text boxes, we'll group it together. So we'll move this one up, this one also up, this one also up, like okay, these are all calendar components. So we'll put it as calendar. Okay, these are all text boxes. We'll group all these things as the group. So this is like show password and hide password. These are buttons. So we'll see what we can group here. First we'll group only these three. Okay, date of birth, month of birth, school starts at. Okay, so here we have, yeah, let's see, we have before this, let's see, we have a week also here. Let's see what does this week does. Okay, let's go inside. It's a just a plain simple one. So we'll see, copy paste the same thing. Okay, take a reference and then make changes to it. So this is demo of week. So let's make it as week.
For me, the comment tags outside the script function doesn't work.
So what it says?
It only, other than green, it shows in white.
Okay, let's let me also check. Okay, starting week. So first complete this one and then we'll look into that. Starting week. Let's see what is the starting week. This also should be same, right? So I'm going to give the same name here. Yeah, I also don't know. Let's see here. Okay, we have a week here. I haven't tried it before. Frankly speaking, I never tried in my career this one. So we will see what exactly it does. So go here, refresh the page. Okay, it gives something like this. You see week, and then let's see here. Okay, yeah, in a year it shows like, if you want it like, which week in a year, you make use of this component. But anyways, I never felt it, to have this. Oh, okay. See here, week means it will select the whole week. See the selected one, starting from Monday to Sunday, next Sunday until next
How
Sunday.
can there be 53 weeks in a year? It should be 52.
Okay, it's like, sometimes, see this one is like, 4 5 days only. 1 2 3 4 5 days in the last week. So it changes actually. It changes year to year actually. You see here. Okay, here. So this is like, we'll go to December, we'll see. Yeah, here 52, you see. So the days actually, here it covers all the full days up to Friday it is covering. Okay, that's why it's not going into the 53rd week. So 2021 have 52 weeks only. The component is, there is no issue in this component because it is already built in and then well tested. So it's available along with the browser. Okay, so we just, the week looks like this. So the input will be like this.
Does
And
it mean that the
see,
look of the thing would change according to which browser you use?
uh, could be actually, the default values may change, the default settings. So how is it looking on other browser? Let's
No,
try.
because I also only use Chrome.
Okay, yeah, usually it should not change. So you ask the question, so let's see. Okay, let's see. I basically, it should not change actually. Everywhere it should be same. See here. Yeah, the only change is like, here it got like, dots here. You can notice the dots here. Whereas here you don't see dots. It's like, different icon, right?
And then it's slightly black and white when you click on it.
Okay, let's see. Okay, where is that? Yeah,
It's black and white.
so
The other one's blue.
correct. Yeah, it's like, the default browser settings actually. The browser themes actually. What theme your browser is using, right? So it depends on that.
And if you're using like a dark mode or something, does
Mhm.
that mean the default background color would be black?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it will change. It will change according to the, the
It's
setting.
dark theme.
Yeah, themes. That's why we say it as theme according to the user selections. Fine. So let's move into the subject. So we'll group these four. Okay. So now we added week also. Now these are all related to calendar components, right? So I want to group all together. So because these four are related, right? Related to each other. So in those cases, what you do is you just have to see like, what is the right one up to here, right? Up to here we want to group, right? So here I'll give a different comment demo of field set. So we are using field set, right? Field set. So I'm going to use a demo here, right? So what is the starting tag for the field set? So it uses field set. See here, starting tag.
Is it okay to group like the whole form? Because like under a common subject, maybe like personal details or something.
Yeah,
Like
you can make it. You can do that. It is nested. So nested will always, you can do anyway. We'll try that also. Okay. We'll try that also. Now you see.
Why did you put after the horizontal rule line?
Yeah, good question. So we don't need horizontal here. So I think we may need it to move it to the next line, right? So let's change it to BR. Okay, I want to make it to BR. So we don't need horizontal rules here. So these two appear in a single line. These two appear in a single line. These two appear in single line, single line. Okay, fine. So I think here we need one more BR. That would be better. We'll have a good look. So I'm giving all this with my prior experience. So here, this is the field set. Means field set is like you're grouping the related elements. Once you group it, you have to give the name to this section. So it is like a group of elements.
Use the legend.
Perfect, Devanshi. Very good. So we'll give a legend. Legend is like giving a group name. Okay, I'm giving legend here, and then let's see. So these are all calendar components, right? So we can give calendar components or calendar elements. So in our HTML terms, we said calendar elements. Let's save this. See how it looks on the browser. Okay, you see here. So as I told you, it will be with a box, right? So the box will look like this,
But the school start at is different.
What is it? What did you notice?
The the school start at should not be in the calendar element, right?
No, it's a calendar component only. The time, right?
It
Time is
happens
on.
every day, right?
No, calendar. It's like calendar only, right? So that's okay. If you feel like okay, this is not related to calendar, you can take it out. It's up to you. I'm just explaining this part. Like if you have related components, you can just group it like this. So the section you can immediately identify. Okay, now we are trying to learn about the calendar elements. So all these elements are about calendar elements.
Span and div are also grouping elements, right?
Yeah, div is grouping elements, but you can't say anything actually. So you have to make use of styles again.
Span,
CSS styles to highlight with a box or something. If you want any highlighting.
span is also similar to.
Yeah, span is like if you have it. Okay, I have a slide here. I'll explain bit more. Okay, in the slide you see here. Yeah,
So what will the grouping
here.
tags do?
So here we have the grouping tags. So I'm going to explain it in this presentation. So we just have to wait until I complete the input fields. Okay.
No problem.
Fine. So we learned about week also, and number also we will see. Okay, this is number is also quite
Numbered will just it will show a text box and a up arrow and a down arrow.
perfect. You are right. So let's add that part also. Okay. I'm going to add that part in the bottom section. Okay, I'm going to add it here after the field set. Okay, I'm going to add a number. Okay, before doing it here, I'll just better to do it here in a sequence order. So we'll do it number here. So here we need to give the label, right? So I'll just give user age. Okay, select your age. Okay, so this is an age. So we can, yeah, here we don't need this value, and then we don't need any event here. And you take this
ID should also change, right?
Give the user age, and here input type color is there, right? So let's change it to number. Okay, and span
Is span required?
No, we are deleting it. See, that's it. So we just added number, and then I'm giving a age field for this. Let's see how it is represented in the page. Yeah, you see here the age is here. There is a text box, and it gives you up arrow and down arrow, and then you can add or any numbers to it, or you can type also, like 2 3 4. Using the keyboard also you can type.
But we cannot type letters.
Yeah, alphabets it doesn't allow. That's why
but only it allows E.
Yeah, E is like exponent form. So the number can be represented in exponent form, right? So in that again comes into the data structures part, data structures and the representations. So that That's like, a bit complex to understand at this moment. For now, you just remember like, the numbers, only the numbers are allowed. So it's like, suppose if it exceeds certain numbers, right? So you can mention like 10 to the power of 23, like this. Okay.
So
Then,
each tells the power.
yeah, exponent. So what is the exponent of 10? It's like that. Fine. We'll basically, don't get into that thing now. So you'll get lost. So the first thing that you need to do is like, you need a number. So this number text box is used for entering the number only. Okay. Oh yeah, it took hyphen also. I don't know why.
Maybe because of phone numbers.
Yeah, could be. Then in that case, it should allow this also. Okay, open bracket and close bracket also it should allow. Plus also allow. Yeah, correct. Could be, should I say? Yeah, you may be right. So just
So is
remember.
there anything which can
So
add and subtract in the
no,
text box?
no, you need to make use of JavaScript. Okay, you need to make use of JavaScript only to add or subtract. Okay. So now you see, mostly right, as we won't be using the number mostly. So we'll try to use text box. We'll give flexibility to the user and control the text box using the validations, JavaScript validations, to allow user to enter only the allowed numbers, because this number text box have plus and minus also, right? So if I don't want to allow the user to enter plus and minus, we have to make use of a JavaScript function for the text box. So what are the allowed characters in the text box? So we can write that in a JavaScript function. Fine. That part maybe any of you can check. I'll give it as a practice work. Like, I'll give a text box. So I want to enter only numbers in this text box, 1, 2, 3, something like this, or alphanumeric means only alphabets, A, B, C, D. No special characters are allowed. No special characters are allowed. So that you can add it, provide it in the JavaScript function. So I'll give it as a practice work. I'll explain that part and then I'll give you. Not today.
Okay. The practice.
Not today. Maybe yeah. I'll tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow is Saturday and Sunday, right? Okay. I'll send it in the WhatsApp group. What you need to do. Fine. Now let's see what's there in the slide. So we are.
There was also a test, right?
Yeah, test actually, no, I did not take up, because these things are left actually. We want to come. I want to complete this thing so that you'll have enough information, because we are almost, what's today's date? Yeah, today's date is 18 already. So I want to, cover as much as I want to give you all information, full information, so that at least you can proceed from there. What content you have read. So from that is a basic start. So next week I'm planning to start building a small simple website for you all to proceed also. So I don't want to delay the things, that's why. Okay, Saturdays and Sundays I can give you the link. You can take up the test on whenever you find some time. Okay, fine. Now let's see here, drop down. So we are learning the drop down now. So what is this drop down? Drop down is nothing but, if you have predefined list, right, you can add it in the drop down list box, so that user need not type or anything. You can find it in the list box and then select that particular value. Okay, so how? So the syntax looks like this. You see here, select, and name you can ignore for now. Okay, I always recommend to use ID. So select, ID is equal to country, and you can specify the country names using option. Okay, using option you can specify. So the select can be single selection or multiple selection, like checkbox. You know the checkbox and radio buttons, right? So the same thing you can achieve using select box also. But I'll let you know the difference actually. Okay, I'll let you know what's the difference. Let's see in the code how we have to make use of this.
What should be the type in for the drop down list?
Okay, it is like any type. I will tell you it can be text. I'll show you here. When you write the code here, you'll understand. Okay, I'm going to show you the demo of drop down field, right? Drop down. Okay, let's demo of drop downs. Now user country. So I'm going to give country here. Select your country. Okay, so this is like drop single selection drop down. I'll give single selection. Okay, this is single selection drop down. Yeah, this
So
country.
if we use multiple, then it will be multiple selection.
Yes, you can select multiple also. Let's see how it works actually. Okay, so this is here we don't use input tag for select actually. So for drop down and all,
View option,
no,
option and select.
no, we need to use select box. So there is a select box available. So this one is not for drop down. Okay, I'm going to remove this part. So all the drop downs will have select. Okay, so we'll start with select and then we end with ending tag of select.
So
Okay,
why is there a label tag over there?
because I need to tie this one. So I want to focus this side. So I will use the same ID for here. So as soon as you click on any of these words, it should focus this one. Okay, you should get the focus on this. So let's see here. Now I added a select box. Let's see how it looks. Okay, let's see how it looks on the browser. I'm going to refresh this. Okay, there are no elements, so that's why it's just coming the down arrow. So let's try to add the content. Okay, so I'll add only 2 countries, so that later you can add many countries. Okay, using the list I provide to Advay. Okay, here if you want to add any elements, right, you have to make use of option. Okay, option, and you can just mention Singapore, close it. Now we have one option. Let's see here. Save
So
it.
you just keep copy pasting.
Yeah, you just keep copy pasting. See, the first value, there is nothing here, right? So only one item is available, so that will be pre-selected. If you want to have empty or some default text, what you can do is copy paste this one. You should make it as please select and then 2 hyphens, something like this. It's a default text, so let the user know to select. So refresh this, you see it will come like this, and then user will see 2 options here. Now let's add one more country. So let's add one more country. So I'm going to add one more country. Copy paste. Okay, copy paste, and then let's add India. Okay, Singapore and India, and refresh this. You'll be seeing 2 countries here. Okay, let's add another another 2.
For the please select, can we use placeholder?
I don't think so. You can use placeholder here in the select box.
Because there's no input.
Yeah, there's no input. Correct. See, no placeholder. Anyways, that's why we use always. If you want to give an empty space, you can just give empty like this. Don't give anything, just an empty options, and then it should show you actually like this. It's an empty thing, and you have 4 countries here like this. Yeah, here this is Malaysia, right? So okay, is the name correct? Is the spelling correct? Malaysia. Okay, and then Indonesia. Okay, let me give four countries here, and you can see the countries looking like this. Okay, you want to have some select please select value, you can just add whatever default text. But you see here, whenever I select Singapore and then click on submit button, so what value it should send to backend. So that is what matters here. So that's why whenever you need to have a combination of the code, right? So this is like description, country description, right? This is like country name. So usually in the IT world, right, we there could be some places that they change their names, right? They'll change their names, country names, right? Sometimes. So what we usually do is, this is the we give a value attribute for option. Okay, the value attribute for option. So I just mentioned SG. Okay, value as SG. So this SG value will be submitted to the server whenever you click on submit.
What will value do in this case?
No, it doesn't do anything. It doesn't display anything. So it will submit the value to the backend.
I think India should be IND.
No,
Okay.
it's IN.
Yeah, you can actually okay, you want it like this? No, I feel like 2 letters word is okay. So it's up to you. If you want have 1 2 3 also is okay. It's just like how you structure your code, actually how you are writing the code in the back end. So it means like whenever you select Singapore, right, 1 will be submitted to the server. When you select India, 2 will be submitted to the server. Okay, now let's see here. When you save it, right, when you save it, so what is it coming? It is coming single selection, and you can select only one country, right? Now sometimes what happens is like I'll change
Use
it.
multiple.
Yeah, here I will change it to one more drop down. Okay, one more drop down here. So this one is like multi selection. I'll give it as single selection, and this is one like multi selection drop down. Okay, so everything is same, not much difference. So here the label I will change it to change your favorite country. Okay, so I'll just add the text so that it looks, the name says like favorite country, FAV.
How do we specify that it should be in the where should we specify it should be multiple?
Yeah, that's what I'm telling now. I'm going to save this, and there is an attribute here in the select statement. Okay, so you see here, let's refresh this and see what it does. Okay, both are same, there is no difference actually. This one is also showing 4 countries, this one is also showing 4 countries. There's no difference, absolutely no difference. Okay, so here what I want to show you is the code is same. Okay, if you want to make the drop downs to multiple, right, so just add multiple in the as an attribute. Okay, just add multiple in the starting tag. This is a starting tag, right? So multiple is the attribute, just add multiple, that's it. Save it, go here, refresh this. Now you can select, press the control key. Okay, press the control key and mouse click. Press the control key and mouse click. So you can select whatever countries you want. Okay, you can select. So I selected all countries, including empty. So it's up to you. So this is one type of input field. So you can select multiple. So it's like if you see this one, it's like I selected Singapore and Malaysia, right? It's like I'm selecting ice cream and fruit. So 2 check boxes here, and then I can select 2 here. So if you see this one, I can select only one, Malaysia, and here also like I can select only one, my radio buttons, right? So either male or female. So why we will, when do we will go with the drop downs? So here in the checkbox case, we have only 3 to 5 elements, right? 3 to 5 elements or 3 to 10 elements. In those scenarios, we can go with the checkboxes. Okay. If you have many items, right, then you can go with the drop down list. Okay. Sometimes here I want to say one more thing. Suppose the list is 1,000. Okay, the list is filled with 1,000 countries, 1,000.
Then you just click the first letter of the country.
Yeah, perfect. So that's
Multiple countries have same letters.
yeah. So that's also another thing. So we have that is a problem statement.
Usually
So
it's alphabetically ordered, so you can find it within the I list. If you're looking for India, then you can find
exactly.
it within
So
the I list.
good, Shivresi. Yeah, these are all very good points actually. Sometimes we unknowingly display the values in different order. So basically, the good practice is like display all the country list in an ascending order, so that it would be easy for user to find it in a dictionary form. So dictionary, right? In dictionary, it will be in an ascending order, right? Mostly. So the same way in the drop down list also, we'll put it in an ascending order. Now, still if it has multiple same values up to 10 characters, right? What we do is we have an additional input field for that. I'm going to show you that part. So we have drop down here, right? So drop down is done. Okay, let's have attribute size is also there. So you can, let's see size also. Let's give size also here. Size, let's give 10. I'm going to save it. Yeah, you see the size actually gives you like number of items you want to see. Okay, so it has only up to 4. So I'll just make it 5 or 6. That it's like increasing the size of this. Okay. Okay, 6. Yeah, 6 is okay. If you want 5, you can give 5 also, no problem. And see, yeah, okay, 5 is also okay. Good, we'll keep it 5. Now let's go to the other part of the slide. So we learned about size and multiple.
But when you put size, that up arrow and down arrow becomes gray.
Yeah, if you add one more element, right? Add one more element, then you'll see the difference. I'm going to save this. You notice the difference, right? You keep on adding the elements, right? I keep on adding. You'll see those many items added to the list. Okay, so for now we'll just keep it 4 elements only. Okay, 4 items. Okay, as the elements get increased, automatically this scroll bar will come. So the next field, the next slide, we'll get into this one. So data list. So data list is also similar to the select box. Okay, the behavior wise, it is similar to select drop down box. The difference is, you see in the Google, right, when you type something, you'll get the auto complete feature, like it will suggest you with the searches already, right? So similarly, we have an element in the Javas, the HTML part. So what does it do? So we have to make use of input tag again, and then the data list. Let's see here. This one also I haven't tried any time before. So we'll try this one. Okay. Data list. Okay. Let me go to the slide and copy the content.
Sir, how many more form elements are we left with?
We are almost done actually. We are almost done. So that's why I'm field set drop down list, and then yeah, buttons and reset buttons. That's it. Okay. So
How will submit help us?
okay, and we have a slide there, so I'm going to explain that part also. Yeah, another 10 minutes. Okay, another 10 minutes. I'm going to take it and complete it. Okay. So here, Yeah, now we are trying to. Okay, here I'm just copy pasting. Okay, so you need to identify if we encounter any issues. Now, demo of data list, right? Demo of data list.
What is that small white icon after the greater
Right.
than symbol?
So this is an issue because we copied from the PowerPoint, right? So it came up with some junk characters. So I'm going to delete this one. So first error is rectified by Advai. Now let's go and then copy paste this one. So I don't want to type again. So just to save the time, I'm just adding. Okay, now
There are more of such icons.
correct. So what we do is we'll just take out that part.
Should it go in order with the data list?
Means
Means should the option be have the correct point where the lesser than symbol of data list should be
okay,
there?
like this, right? You're telling here, right? Like this, right?
No, I didn't mean that. I mean the option should go where the option lesser than symbol should go.
Okay, okay, okay. So here you mean to say here, right?
No, I meant to say that the option lesser than symbol should match with the data list lesser than symbol.
That will be wrong indentation.
Okay, you mean to say, yeah, I'm not sure. Is this the one you're saying?
Yes.
No, it is like content, right? It is this is the child objects, child elements of data list. Same like select box. You see, select box have the elements, right? All the items we will give with some 4 spaces of indentation again compared to parent. So it's like these are all children to the select. So similarly, options, these options there are there, right? So these options are children to this data list. Okay, I'm giving a data list here. Okay, the data list, and then trying to, you see here, I observed some
How is fruit in red color other than blue?
that's what you have to see. I added it as an error.
Oh yeah, the double quotes is wrong.
Right. Good, Advay. So that's what I wanted you all to figure it out actually. So you see here I'm correcting double quotes here. Then it would be
On the top as well.
right. You see, that's why we should be very sharp in the this is what called as eagle's eye. So we need to be perfect. Okay. So to troubleshoot, right? For troubleshooting the issues, our we should act precisely. Fine. Now I think I don't see any errors. At least now, let's check it on the browser. Okay, how it looks. I'm going to save this. Refresh this. Oh yeah, see, it didn't appear.
There are no elements.
Yeah, we have these fruits, right? So fruit is there, and then this data list, this fruits, and this fruits is matching. Yeah, but ideally it should appear. So as I said, I never used this tag before. It is available in the yeah, it is available here. So let's try actually.
In between the that option tags, there are no things for displaying. So how can the server know what to display?
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
only the value is displayed, right?
No, I feel like let's try actually. Let's try, and then if it doesn't work, I'll try to figure it out why. Okay. So see, you can see my troubleshooting skills also here. So I'm trying with some basic options. So I don't know why it is getting displayed. So this is how I troubleshoot. So what I did is like, I added a text box here and added a default values. So let's see if it still doesn't work. I'll get back to you all. Okay. You see it's printed here. Yes. So it's not working. This data list is not working. I'm going to figure it out and then let you all know about this. Okay. Maybe in next class. I'm going to comment this part. Okay. The whole part I'm commenting it out. Better, I think I remove this part. I remove this part and then I'll try to figure it out. What is the issue in this? Okay. Fine. So next we'll go to the next slide. Okay. We'll go to the next slide. Yeah, submit button. So now, but when we talk about the submit button, right, we need to talk about two more buttons here. We have two more buttons, right? You see here, button, reset, and submit. Okay, we'll try to learn all these three buttons.
We learned button, right?
No, button we learned. So reset and all we have to learn, right? So let's build those two also here. Okay. So where is my code? My code is here. Fine. So
We learned button.
yeah, button we learned in the first
Yeah.
password field when we learned about the password, right? So we learned at that time. So now submit. So submit is like, whenever you filled up the content of the form, right? Then you click on submit. So the form will be automatically submitted. Okay. So let's see, like, how the details are submitted and the backend server details are mentioned in the action attribute. So this one you already know. So which in the form tag, right? In the form tag, we specify the value of action. So when you specify the value in the action, that will be the URL and the details of the form will be submitted to that URL. So basically, this is the notation of the submit button. Let me show you how in the code. So now we already done this part. All the form details are added. So now I'm going to add input and then type just submit. Okay, just submit. Fine. So close it and we have to add. So
There was search also. What was search? What will
yeah,
search do?
search is also there. Search is also there. But I'll explain. See, I'm actually currently focusing on the important ones, whatever we are using in the daily life, right? So and then slowly adding one by one. Okay. So after data list we tried, but it's not working. So I never used in my career, but still I started explaining that part. So what we will do is search part also I'll make a note of it and then I'll explain it to you. Okay. Or you want to try on your own, you can explore that part also. Okay. Now let's see here. This is a demo of submit button, right? So I'll just give a submit button. How does it look like? I'm going to refresh the page. So the submit looks like this. So it's going to class 12 because class 12 we gave it in the action attribute, right? So it's going to,
Yeah, I remember.
so automatically going, I did not do anything. You see here, I just gave input type is equal to submit, and the submit should be all these, all these buttons or anything should be within the form only. So where is this form starting? The form is starting somewhere here. So this is an user registration form, right? So for this form, we have an action attribute, which is going to class 12.html. So as soon as I click on submit, it is going to this action. You see, that's what you saw.
But how is it not working even if the class 12 file is there?
So how do I see the users answers that they put in?
Okay, that part, we need to cover it in the last phase. Okay, first we are focusing on this one. I'm just trying to give you a design part. Okay, now you focus on the design part. Okay, the actions and all you can learn when you implement these functions. Okay, once you learn this JavaScript, right, the next level is like sending the values to the server. Okay, so now at least we are here. I have two more things to say here for the form, so that we'll be 90% completing about the forms. Okay, sorry, 80% because events are still there. So here I have one more thing called reset. Okay, here I'll mention this is submit, right? I'll add copy paste one more thing. There is a reset button also available in HTML. So let's change it to reset. So I'm changing the reset here. Let's see what happens, okay, when I try to reset. Refresh this. There is a reset button. If I click on this, anything happening? No. I'm selecting. What's happening? I'm selecting here.
It deselects all the options.
Right. So whatever you select, right, automatically the form understands, like, you know. So what to reset? I'm selecting all the checkboxes, one made, and then entering this. So any input field, whatever you select, right, the values that you have selected will be reset. Okay. So let's select all actually. Okay. Now age is. So I'm giving all the fields are selected now. I just click on, you know, there is a requirement, like, you know, I don't want to have a, you know, I want to clear all the form details. So you can just click on the reset button. Click on this. So
The reset button in the browser also does the same thing.
where is that? Where is that?
From the address bar, there's one
That's a
curve
reload
button.
button, not a reset.
Yeah, this is the reload actually. This is the reload this page.
But that will also help us to delete all the
Yeah. No. That, see, because if you use this one, it is like, you know, completely reloading the page. So you are starting fresh. So what happens is, like, you know, I entered, you know, certain fields, and I want to stay in the same page. I don't want to reload the whole contents. So in, you know, for those scenarios, it's like, you know, acts on the form. So I want to reset only this form. So you can use this reset button. Okay, the form elements will be cleared. So, and then let's see, you know, normal button also, as we saw here, right? So the reset and submit have their own functionality. Let's check about the button. Okay, this is normal button, right? So button starts with type value as button.
Some value and label should be there, right?
Yeah, value we are giving. So it's like, you know, so I'm just giving click me, and then here, okay, display of normal button. This is normal button, this is reset button, and this is submit button. Okay, I'm just saving. So you see, whenever I select this one, nothing happens. Even if I enter some values, right, select values, this will not do anything. It will not change anything. Okay, it will not change anything. Reset will reset the form details. Submit will send the selected details to the server. Okay, it goes to class12.html. Okay.
What does click me do?
Nothing. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't
So
do
you
anything.
have to program the button, right?
So this one you have to make use of, you know, you have to make use of a scenario I will give you. So what I do is, this is like, you know, use case. So I enter all the details. So whether all the details are correct or not, for that you have to check using the validate form. So you have to write the implementation for validate form. So whenever you click on this, I need to call on click. So on click, what will it do? It will call
JavaScript
validate. Yeah,
function.
correct. So validate function. Okay, validate form. I'll just give as validate form. So whenever I give this, I just copy it, go back here, and then here I have to write function space control V, open bracket, close bracket. Okay, now you see validate form is there. So now you have to get all the field values. I'll give an example of only one. Okay, variable f name. Okay, This one I give. Okay, let me try in small case. Okay, document get element by ID. What Shuresi said, right? So let's see.
But how is it even working even if the E, B and I are small?
Yeah, that's what let's try. I haven't used it, but I usually follow the standards. So this is not the standard way of writing the code because there are certain standards to be followed. Okay, I'll give you the instruction sheet, like what are the standards for JavaScript, what are the standards to be followed for HTML and CSS. You see here now. I kept on insisting you all to follow the indentation, right? Proper indentation. Now, if I don't give these indentations, right, you see here, okay, from here to here, I'll just, do you understand this part? If I send you the code like this, do you understand? It's very tough to understand, right? So that is what, when in these scenarios, we will set the standards. Okay, we will set the standards and then we will follow those standards. Let's see here. Yeah, now you see, now it looks clear, right? So the head is ended here. Now the body starts, and this is like the content of the body. How I can say? By seeing the spaces here. So if I have 4 spaces here, then it's like a content of the body. So this is like good practice. Okay, so let's try to get the value of this one. Where is that? First name copy. I'm going to give it. And then let's try to add alert statement. Okay, alert.
We can add as many alerts we want.
Right. So here the entered name is, okay, entered first name is, and then give a plus f name dot value, because that is an element, right? So using that element we are taking the value. Now let's refresh this page and see. Okay, I enter I just entered some default, some text. Okay, I click on validate form. See, validate form is having some issue. Why? We don't know. It's not working. Why it's not working? Yeah, that's what troubleshooting comes into picture. So on click. So the value is there on click, and then it calls validate form. It goes to validate. You see here, I see an error here. Sure, see. It's not working. It seems not working. So let me change what is the right one. Okay, I give I here. I give, okay, this is this, as I already know, but for you guys, to understand what is error, go here, right click, inspect.
You wrote the get element by ID, not caps.
See, that's what I told. It should be case sensitive, right? It's not case insensitive. It's a case sensitive. See, type error, uncaught type error is not a function.
No, the case insensitive one is the ID.
No, only D is the insensitive. Let me show you again. Okay, let me show you.
After fname.value, there is no single quote.
No, not that one. The error is here. It says the browser is saying the error is in this part. I should be caps, B should
B
be
and E.
caps, and E should be caps. So this is the built-in function, and it should be case sensitive. Okay, now
No,
let's.
I mean the first name. Change the first name thingy. Yeah.
Okay.
You make it case insensitive.
Okay, like this.
Yeah.
Okay, this one will it's okay, it will try to identify the values. So whatever value you try to put it for ID field, right? It will try to find with this actually, get element by ID. So it will try to search wildcard. So it's like, wildcard search. Let's save it, refresh it. I'm going to add it, click on validate form. See, there is still an error. What is that error? The value of null. So it did not find anything, Shivres is still.
Oh,
Okay, the problem here is it should still have, it did not find that actually. Give the same ID. Now it should find actually, I see. Refresh this. That's why we always say to follow the standards. Now I give, it should work. See here. So now it should work, right? So committing a mistake is a good thing. So you committed a mistake and then you learn from that. So standards usually, right, standards are set to follow certain process. So that to avoid committing the mistakes. So I usually follow this, try to, I actually, tell all my students to follow the same. Okay. So I think, it would be, we took almost a lot of time now. So I'm going to send you all the practice work today. So you all practice this part and then, try to see. Okay.
so can I stay in this meeting because like I need help with the Ninjix server?
Okay, fine. So fine. Yeah.
Thank you,
Yeah,
sir.
me too.
My comment tag doesn't work even if the script tag is not there.
Okay.
Thank you,
See,
sir.
okay. Thank you. Yeah.
I have a question because on Monday I might not be able to attend the morning class. So
Okay.
which lesson should I attend? Or the Saturday lesson or Sunday lesson?
So Monday, right?
Yeah, Monday morning I cannot.
Monday morning, right? Okay. Give me some time, Vaibhav. I'll ping you in WhatsApp. Okay.
Okay.
I'll send
So
it.
just tell me, let me know if it's on Saturday or Sunday to attend.
Okay. So yeah. I'll ping you. Okay. Give me
Okay.
some time.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks. Okay. So yeah. Vaibhav. Okay. So what about Advai? Advai, see here. I added a comment here. JavaScript comment in the head. It's working.
For me, it shows in white, and all the comments I added is also went white.
It's okay if it is like that. It's okay. But still, you see whether it is working or not. If it is getting displayed on the browser, then it's a problem. Okay, send me the code. Okay, send me the code in text form. I will correct it and send it to you. Okay.
Yesterday I sent you already.
Is it okay? I think I haven't. Okay, I'll check after the class. Okay. Now,
The same. I typed a message to you yesterday that
no,
the
you send it. You send it in a text form. Okay, send it in a text file.
okay.
Okay. Fine. So you all can, those who don't want to configure nginx server, they can leave actually.
Bye, sir.
Okay. Bye, Devanshi. Yeah.
Bye.
Sure. So those who want to configure their nginx server, they can still stay here. Okay. Fine. Who wants
Thank you,
to?
sir. Bye, sir.
Okay. Bye, Pradyumna. Fine. So Shurezi, you want to configure your nginx, right? So I'm going to share.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to give you access. Okay. I'm going to stop my sharing. You show me your screen. Okay.
So
Yeah. Now.
since I'm using Zoom on my iPad, but then I use my computer to program. So wait, let me show it on camera.
Okay.
I opened it in Notepad++ already.
Okay, fine. You already okay. For first of all, I want to see where your server is installed.
My server is installed inside the download. It's still in the
Okay,
download folder.
will you be able to connect back on computer?
I don't have Zoom installed on my computer.
Okay, fine. Okay, can you show me where it is installed?
Yeah, it's installed inside downloads.
Okay,
Then
can you cut this one? Cut it, and then where is your folder? How many folders drives you have? Can you go to this PC?
okay.
So I want to see. Yeah, you have D drive here, right?
Yeah.
Okay, get into D drive. Okay, right click and create your folder name. Any folder, your name in your name. Just let's keep the things, all the related contents inside this. Okay, go inside and create a folder, installations or softwares, anything you prefer. Okay, you copy that NGINX folder inside.
Okay.
So you copy to installations
Yeah.
folder. Yeah, just double click here. Okay, you cut this one, right click, cut. No, not on the folder. Cut, go one level up. Yeah, Control V, right click and paste in the body. Yeah, in the content area. Not no, yeah, paste. No, it's okay, paste. Okay, now double click on that. Okay, now you all have this. Okay, open conf. Edit nginx conf. Right click, open with Notepad++. Yeah. Okay, here can you go down line number 83 around. Okay, you already added it here or what? Just go up. I can see 1000 there. You already added the content in the 1000. Just go up. Go up, go up, go up. Up, not down. So you already configured, right? 8,000, 1000. Yeah. Just go up. Still go up. Okay, there is already a server running. Okay, these things I think you need to comment it out. It was commented
Which
out,
one?
right? To the server.
Right. Which one do
Oh,
I have to comment out?
no, have you edited this one already?
Yeah, I think I put this part, the highlighted part.
Okay,
The server listen
no,
server name.
you change it back. You change it back to what it was earlier.
I believe then delete this part. Yeah, I think this is how it was at the start.
Okay, you come down. Line number 83 to 94 around. You just copy the server. That server block you copy. Yeah, copy that. You copied,
And
right?
then
Come down. Come down.
Oops. Wait. Okay.
Come
And
down.
then
Go to
copy
line
paste.
number 116. No, not there. Go to line number Control Z. Go to line number 116. No, you change. You change. Wait. Okay.
Okay, line number 116.
116. No. Just go down. 119. 119. Line number 119. 119 or 116. I don't see actually before. Wait. Not there. Not there. 1 second. I'm not able to see. Okay, it should be after that block actually. 115. 115.
Oh, so you don't let it close the curly brace?
Yes. Inside. Enter and then paste it.
Okay, I pasted it.
Okay,
Is this
can
how
you?
it's supposed to be?
No. Give one more line to server.
Indentation.
No, yeah. Give one line. Enter. Just enter. And give indentation. 4 spaces of indentation. Okay. No, not there. Just back. Align with the. Okay. Now remove all hashes for this block. No hash. Only hash. So hash is like comment. Okay. Hash is like comment for the configuration files. So now you can remove line number 118. Server also you need to change. Server also you need to change the hash.
Shall I remove this? Okay.
Yes. Okay.
Then server name is localhost.
No. Yes, correct. Okay, and server also, there is a hash there. You need to remove.
Okay.
Okay, and localhost semicolon.
There's already a semicolon.
Okay, fine. So root is there, right? So the value of the root is HTML, right? So that
Okay.
HTML, it should be the path to your source code. Where is your source code located?
My source code is here. This thing.
Okay,
So
I cannot see the full. Okay, yeah. Can you move this folder to D drive?
the one we created just now.
Yeah, just now. So that all the content will be at one place.
Then so copy this whole thing.
Cut, not copy. Just try to cut it. Okay, go to D drive. Your
D
folder.
drive. Oops. This PC. D drive. So I put it alongside with installations.
No. Here itself, right click and create a folder with the name source code.
Right click, new folder.
Source code. No space at all. Okay, inside you go and paste it.
Okay.
Okay, can you rename this folder inside without, can you rename this folder without spaces?
Okay, so I just change it to underscores or remove
Yeah,
the
and
spaces.
yeah, just coding camp or anything. Just give a simple name so
It's
that
okay.
yeah. So just double click.
Okay.
Can I see the contents in it? Okay, fine. You are good to go. Just copy the folder name.
You mean like the
Whole folder. Yes, correct.
copy?
And then open the nginx configuration.
Oops, so I
Yeah,
actually.
here.
Yeah, then I put it in the root, right?
Right. And
Okay.
give one more yeah, that's it. I think your root is done. Okay.
Oh yeah, I need to change the number, right?
No, it's up to you. Which port you want to use, you can use it.
I use 1000.
Okay, fine. You can save it.
Okay, Control S.
Yeah.
Then
Can you
I
open a
have,
new? No.
I
Can you?
have to close the nginx server that's running in the background because I accidentally clicked it just now.
Okay. Fine. It's okay. Don't do anything. Close it. Close this one. I'll tell you. Yeah. Open a new file.
What do you mean?
New file. Empty file.
Okay.
Okay. Can you type here capital D :
Capital D :
enter.
Okay. Enter.
Okay. Can I see the code? Okay. Now you did capital D, right? Now CD space.
CD space.
Give the nginx folder location.
Okay.
Inside.
So inside the nginx.
Right.
So after installation, then you click on nginx.
Right. Copy the full path. So where nginx.exe file is located, you see the last file. Yeah, that you see the nginx.exe, right? So this folder path you need to copy. Okay, you copy it and then paste it there.
So is it just this?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Then CD.
Okay, and then give one more backslash in the end.
Backslash. Okay.
Okay, enter. No, not hash.
I know. I put backslashes because
Okay.
my keyboard is a different conf.
Oh, okay. You can enter. Yeah, now task kill.
Task. Okay. It's just space.
No, no space.
Any capital letters.
No, all in small.
Okay.
And then space,
Space.
forward slash,
Space forward slash.
small f.
Wait. There's something wrong. Okay.
Okay, you type this part and then small f,
Small f.
space,
Space.
forward slash,
Forward slash.
capital I, capital M,
Capital I M.
space,
Space.
nginx dot exe.
nginx dot exe.
Okay, enter. Press enter. And then view nginx dot exe again. Type nginx dot exe again. Yeah, dot exe. Okay.
Then
Yeah, you save this file in installations directory.
Control S.
Yeah, with the name
Then
start nginx, sorry, or restart nginx dot bat within double quotes.
wait. So it's normal text.
No, you change the path first, folder path.
Okay.
Go to installations, select the installations folder. Click
This
above.
piece.
Just click above in the address bar, right?
Wait. This PC
C
data.
drive installations.
Then inside installations.
Yeah, right. So
Okay.
here, okay, that's it. You type the file name here now within double quotes.
Okay.
Change the save as type as all files.
All types. This
Yeah,
one.
all types, correct. And then now within file name within double quotes, start nginx dot bat.
Start nginx dot bat. Is it correct?
bat.
Oh,
Okay.
bat.
Yeah, that's it. Bat is nothing but batch file. So operating system will understand. You can save the file and double click that.
Save. Then I go to the installations and double click start Ninjix.
Right. So it will open up the, now you see there is no nginx file already started. So here I cannot see, one second.
Wait.
Okay, what it says?
Is the Windows Defender firewall has blocked some of the features of this app.
Okay. So private networks such as home, allow nginx to communicate on these networks. So you can uncheck and then allow access. It's okay. I think public networks also you can okay.
So I just take it off?
No. Select private networks and then allow access.
Give me a second. I'll be back. Okay. I already allowed access, so for some reason it's still there.
Okay, just allow access.
Already allowed access.
No, click on that. Oh, nothing happening?
Yeah.
Uncheck the public networks and then click on allow access. No, not that one.
Oh, okay. It closed by itself.
Okay, fine. Yeah, server is starting, so you can now try localhost on your browser. So it will actually stop the server and start the server. Okay, those 4 lines are there, right? You try to understand.
Yeah. Localhost then //1000. Is this correct?
No. Colon, no forward slash here. So local host colon 1000. Yeah, that's it. So now you already have Nginx page running. So if you want to see whether Nginx server is running or not, you give port number 80.
Okay.
So that gives you default page. 80, yeah.
Okay.
So it's working. So the only thing is 1000 is also there, but you need to see what is the file available in the 1000. So just
Okay.
so what's the file name? You go and see in the source code.
Okay. So folder. Then go to data. Then source code. Uh,
Okay,
then
inside.
folder. Okay, I'll just go for the lesson 12.
No, just go back. Come down. You see any HTML file here in this?
Yeah, I have this.
Yeah. HTML page 1.html. Yeah, you try that one.
So what do I do?
Rename.
I just wait, I did something to it.
Okay.
Okay, so rename it to.
Rename it and copy the file name.
Okay, I'll just rename it to HTML.
No, not HTML. That's okay. Whatever you gave, it was okay.
Yeah, I'll just rename it to HTML. Then I'll just go to the Nginx. Then change
colon
this
1000
colon 1000
slash. No, not forward slash. You just have to give colons 1000 forward
Okay.
slash. Now forward slash html.html. So you give the file name as HTML, right?
Yeah.
So that's why you need to give
Wait,
html.html.
wait, there's something wrong. It went to search it up. Because I put the wrong thing. Okay.
Yeah.
Why is it searching it? Local host and colon 1000. Reason it's searching the thing. Local host.
Yeah, colon
Host colon then 1000
1000 forward slash.
forward slash
What is the name of the HTML page?
html.html.
HTML.html, right?
Yeah, because it's a HTML file.
Okay.
But it's going to some other website.
Because the content in that file could be something else.
Oh. Okay, could be. I'll try with another file.
Yeah, you try with another file. Anyways, it's working. So you can try with another file and then you can see. Or give any lessons that you have done so far.
Give me a moment.
Okay.
I will bring a file out.
No, keep it inside also. No worries. Actually, you can give lesson 1 slash and then you can give the file name.
Okay, I'll try that. Localhost colon 1000 slash lesson 1 slash lesson. Then it's the file name. Lesson 1. Then rename this thing. Okay, then the story of a boy. Copy. It says
.html. .html is missing in the address bar. So is there a space in your file name? So just check, the in the lesson1 folder. So what's the name of the file? The story of a boy. Right click and lesson1, there is a space actually. Lesson space 1. No, the folder name. Okay, your
It
voice is,
works. It works.
it works, right? So basically, right, what I suggest is like, for all my students, I don't recommend to use spaces in the file names or, the folder names. Try to avoid file names with spaces.
Okay, I'll remove them.
Yeah, remove all the spaces, and then, just give, you can use underscore or hyphen. That's okay.
Okay.
Hmm? So that will give you like, it will directly identify the servers and other browsers, right? They will easily identify.
Okay, sir.
Fine.
Thank you.
And yeah, thank you. And your local website is up and running now, so you can do all kinds of experiments.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yeah,
Bye.
all the best. Yeah, bye bye.